Yesterday someone asked me, am I addicted to shit icon players?
Jag hänger lorti kunna spela igen.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Michael LAUDRUP, I think he's leapfrogged everyone. Again, it's fine.
Am I addicted to shit icon players?
And what's happening, boys, and welcome to the 92 Prime Icon Moments Michael LAUDRUP episodia. He is one of the most hotly debated, one of the most curious one of the most curious inclusions in the new icon swaps because he goes for 9, which is not too much of an asking price at all. And his stats compare very favorably to one of the best, which is 16, and that is none other than the King Kenny Dalglish rated card. Now, I just want to make something very clear. I'm not saying that this guy is better. I'm not saying he's on par with Kenny Dalglish, but what I will say is he has more face card stats as well. He only has -8 total in-game stats, mostly to do with the fact that King Kenny doesn't have the passing stats that LAUDRUP has. King Kenny has much better shooting stats. But if we look at the pace, if we look at the dribbling, if we look at things that are very meta in FIFA 20, this Michael LAUDRUP card might be one of the most value players in terms of Icon Swaps 3. I pushed him very heavily in my narrative yesterday in Icon Swaps 3. I looked at his stats, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how he was so cheap. So I thought I would do this episode for those of you guys that are grinding it early and want to get a hold of one of these 9 token cards very quickly. So, like I always say, boys, in every episode, if this one in particular helps you with your Icon Swaps 3 grinding, drop a mad lad like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. So, what do you get with the 92 Prime Icon? It has to be noted, it's the Prime Icon Moments Michael LAUDRUP. It's not the baby, it's not the mid, it's not the Prime. This is the Prime Icon Moments one, so it's the best Michael LAUDRUP card there is. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high medium, and then 6 foot. So he's got some height on him. 779,000 coins is what he cost if you had to buy him off the market. Was he the brother that didn't play in the Euro because he didn't think that Denmark had a good chance of going through, and then his brother ended up winning the entire thing, and his brother lifted the trophy? Is this that LAUDRUP, or is it Brian? Look, these guys didn't play when I grew up. You know, look, I'm young, dude. The first movie that I saw in theaters, people were like, dude, I didn't see movies in the mid-90s. Frozen was the first movie I saw in theater, so I don't know. We're looking at his stats, and the one thing that popped out to me, we're going to focus on the dribbling right off the bat. 92 agility with 95 reactions, 95 ball control, 97 dribbling, and 94 composure. That is, and I mean 95 dribbling, what else do you need to know? He's one of the best dribblers in theory in all of FIFA. I haven't gotten him games, so I don't know how he plays. We're gonna bounce all over a little bit. 82 stamina is not really next level, but then if you consider Maradona and Riquelme and a couple of the other guys have in and around that, I think the Kenny Dalglish, as a matter of fact, has 81. Don't quote me on that, but you know, you guys come here for Zwe views, so we'll check what Dalglish has. I'm pretty sure his 90 rated card has 81. So if you're gonna knock LAUDRUP for having 82 stam, you got to knock that King Kenny for having 81 less stamina for a whopping 16 icon swap tokens. So 92 acceleration, better than King Kenny. 87 sprint speed, the same exact as King Kenny. Obviously, King Kenny has the 5-star weak. Attacking positioning is 88. Get that jacked off with the Hunter Chem style. This card is, you don't pay for this card. You play games in order to get this card. So what's another 7,000 coins for a Hunter Chem style? Shot power goes up to 92. Finishing goes up to 91. Long shots, not going to really use those. And then really good passing stats. 93 curve, I love that. King Kenny has 82. King Kenny's passing stats aren't great, but he does have 85 short passing, so that's pretty sweet. And then, yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything in terms of the stats. And, I mean, look, I'm expecting the world from this guy in game, so we're going to see how he plays. I've slotted him into a fun little Bundesliga German hybrid. We've got our boy Erling Braut Haaland, who we're going to be using in Fatal tomorrow, so that's why we're going to be running him, get a little bit of practice before we get into our Fatal games. Let's see if he might be worth the best value Icon Swap 3 player in all of FIFA 20. Match number 1, Los Gates. And if one more person tweets me saying that this is going to be when I turn 45, I'll delete the channel.
Hizo posible que evitaran la contra. Ahí va, habilitado para definir. Hacen un gran trabajo para sumarse todos atacando.
Okay, so the close touch dribbling, and again, it has to be noted that his dribbling is so good that I don't feel like we even need to put a chemistry style on it. However, I feel like a sniper would be a very nice option if you're looking at running him maybe as a center forward cam position type role. Come on, bro.
Oh, he's walking past people! Oh my God! Come on! That's why!
He's walking past people.
Serge Gnabry. Cuidado que puede terminar en gol. Se tira al piso. Ambicioso el traslado para meterse entre líneas.
Am I addicted to shit icon players?
Michael Laudrup. Forgive me, I know I'm going to refer to him as Brian Laudrup a couple times in this epi. Absolutely horrible hair, has the dynamic pick, but an absolute mad lad. I don't know if that's called the McGeady spin. Again, whatever that, okay, well that was a body feint, but whatever we did to set that up, he absolutely splits Ter Stegen's nuts in half. And Jamie Lannister goes ahead and absolutely, oh dude, that hair though, what is going on?
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Oh, he's walking past people! Oh my God! Come on! That's why!
Erling! Come on, boys! Did you see the turn? Did you see the turn from Jamie Lannister? If you run him at striker or a center forward, I can't really get the false nine or center forward positions to work. But running him as a striker opposite like another guy, obviously, you know, for me, I like running the dual striker setup. He's got ridiculous passing stats as well, dude. He might be one of the most complete, and I'm not obviously talking defensively. I think for the amount of coins that he requires, he might be one of the most complete cards, dude.
Just sitting around and way back, bringing it way back like when I was the demanding. Let me be real when I say this, none of this acting. This is life on the A-list. You come up against me and people, that's it. There's only one outcome.
Y le pega con un tubo.
Rage quit.
Gol, 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 gol.
9.4 gets himself a goal, gets himself an assist. Also, just a little bit of a tip for you guys. There's a squad battles objective that requires you use a full Brazilian squad on Legendary, and then there's a squad objective that requires a full Liga NOS on World Class. You can bang those out both at the same time if you run a full Liga NOS Brazilian side. So there's enough Brazilians in Liga NOS that you can field a full Brazilian side, and then just swap out, you know, if you have two strikers, just sub on anyone and then use them. But you do have to play on Legendary. I found it very difficult last night, but we did. I think we got 2 wins in 4 matches, so I've somehow lost 2 matches to squad battles. And then there's another one where it's a first owner objective again in Rivals, requires I believe 4 wins with a first owner squad, and then if you have a league that you have a lot of first owners in, you can bang those 2 out at the same time as well. However, if by some chance you have a full UCL squad consisting of all players from one league, and then also they're all first owner, you can get 3 done at the same time. So there's a little bit of a tip there to save you some time.
Am I addicted to shit icon players?
Serge Gnabry. Cuidado con esto, puede ser. Si lo clava, lo gana. Gol.
Am I addicted to shit icon players?
Dude, this isn't an overreaction, but his left analog stick dribbling, and then the hunter. What defender is that? Look at that finish. That absolute Danish finish of dreams. Jamie Lannister, dude, finishing better in FIFA than the actual show ended on.
El córner que llega al área.
Oh, he's walking past people! Oh my God! Come on! That's why!
¿Será que se viene el gol ahora? A ver en qué termina esto. Qué bien se la han quitado, ahora pueden respirar tranquilos.
So there's some guys that have dribbling stats that aren't able to do that. Again, I don't know what that skill move's called, but it's a skill move that I started implementing this year. I'll do it again. I'll show it to you guys really quickly. But some guys can do it, and their exit is a little bit sluggish. Michael Laudrup, I don't know if there's a trait, or I don't know if it's just the fact that his dribbling stats are really, really nuts. But he's able to do it and executes it very, very smoothly, and more importantly, though, executes it very, very quickly. There's varying degrees of how guys exit that particular skill move.
El córner lo juegan en corto. Siguen tocando, parece buena. Kimmich. Desde ahí le puede pegar. Y está para el empate. Y está. Sissoko. Hay peligro en el pase, ojo. Con esto se levanta.
Dude, this guy's destroying me right now.
Corta bien esa pelota. Ahí va, habilitado para definir. Pase bastante peligroso. Y ahí le pega la pelota. Puede llegar al descuento. Kimmich. Serge Gnabry.
Sorry. No, I just had a little bit of premature. I just had a little bit of premature paculation right there. Yeah, Jamie Lannister's just he's a god. Jamie Lannister's an absolute god. He's already on a hat trick. He's got the outside foot shot. He's got flair, and he's got finesse shot. So he's got 3 very, very meta. I mean, flair not so much, but for outside foot shot and then finesse shot, 3 very meta traits, dude. I want to say that I'm letting this guy win, but he's absolutely destroying me. Hey, good on you, dude. Somehow, we don't get the goal with Michael LAUDRUP, but his dribbling is so insane that his defender stripped the ball off him, or I think LAUDRUP actually lost it on his own, and it just magically ends up in the hands of Erling Haaland. Managed to bang in 3 goals himself, so a clinical goal scorer. I think we missed only 2 opportunities in 2 matches played. Dare I say it, he exceeded the expectations I had for him coming into the ep. In terms of icon swap value, I have to give it a perfect 5. It's 9. He's available now. You'll have 3 left over, so that means you'd only have to grind 6 more to get the Prime Icon Moments pack, the Prime Icon pack, if that's what you want to do. If you want to get LAUDRUP now, you get the 9. You do all 12 that are currently out right now, then you have 3, then you only need to get 6. Right, so then let's assume that they release 4 more squad battles ones, so that's that's another squad battles grind that you'd have to do on top of this current batch of 12, and then maybe two of the online ones, and maybe one of them is another foot champs one for those of you guys that play foot champs. So you only have to maybe do one in rivals, which would be absolutely sweet. So for me, I'm still undecided whether or not I'm gonna go all the way for Garincha. He's the only guy at the end that I'm really looking at. Maldini is a guy that I'm considering as well, but a combination of either Kaká, LAUDRUP, or Maldini, and then the Prime Icon Moments pack is the Prime Icon pack is probably something I'm going to be going for. And this LAUDRUP card, again, this was a little bit selfish for me because I wanted to find out how he played as well. But I know a lot of you guys are asking yourselves, how does this LAUDRUP play? And I mean, the gameplay doesn't lie. The gameplay doesn't lie. He's one of the best dribblers that I've used in the game, period. His passing stats are very, very good. Shooting stats are not elite. That's why I put the Hunter Chem style on him. And then the Hunter really gets that acceleration and sprint speed jacked off and literally puts him into a different category of player. You saw that he burned a couple defenders on his own right. So in terms of on the pitch performance, I am going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing holding him back a little bit is the stamina, even though I didn't feel that too much late in the game. But a resounding thumbs up for arguably, and in my opinion, one of the, if not the best value for tokens in Icon Swaps 3. So hopefully this helps some of you guys that are considering doing this card. It's definitely keeping him up there in terms of options for me. I want to do the Prime Icon pack, and then it's between LAUDRUP and 2 other guys. So whether or not we get them, it is yet to be seen. But anyway, my bros, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I will catch you guys for another upload tomorrow. Till next time, my bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.